disaffection for you. Now, reasonably well known, in certain cases even documented, and or promoting hate for you, for your colleague, from your colleagues. It's an ill treatment of a kind. Or the likes of that. And it goes to the next level of ill treatment, or that's why we use or instead of and, or sexual harassment, which can be done by both male and female, but especially the female to especially the male to the female, where you normally will see a lady, whether she's single or married, it doesn't matter. If she's at the same workplace with you, same department with you, or commonly used double lane, and she's passing by and you see her, you even use words like, these days you are becoming too lean, or these days you are becoming too fat, or when she's passing by, you beat her buttocks. It's harassment. It's sexual harassment. Or you use certain words about her. You look beautiful, or you are the type, if I get, I would like it. It's harassment, sexual harassment of a kind. Language can result into that. Or you see her, she's passing by, you stretch your hand and touch her breast. Something of that nature. Men, even in school, boys do that to girls. And in the workplace in particular, the men take advantage of and do that to women. They don't care whether you are married or not married. Those kind of things. That is sexual harassment. These two things, ill treatment or sexual harassment, can lead to either the worker, let's say the woman, going to the HR department and reporting the conduct of that particular boy or man, and if she does it at least twice with the HR and no response is coming, that lady will have the right to go to, let's say, Labor Commission and report the matter about sexual harassment, and even remove herself from going to work, because some women who are really well trained, they feel uncomfortable about such things. So it may disturb them so much so that they can have even habitation if they are well trained from home. She may remove herself from going to work. Now, if someone removes herself from going to work for 10 days maximum, the employer is likely to say that you have completed your post. The remedy for it, let's go to 63. We'll come back to 15, let's go to 63. It's about remedies for unfair termination. And it says, a worker who claims that the employment, a worker who claims that the employment of the worker has been unfairly terminated by the worker, by the worker's employer, may present a complaint to the commission. And the commission here is the National Labour Commission. Now you see the construction of 64(1) is talking about, let's say, Madam is the one who is being treated like that by somebody in the workplace, and she got upset. Report the matter on 2 occasions or so to the Labour Commission. She's not being boarded. And she out of tiredness of it, she left the workplace, and they now have written to her that she has terminated vacated her post. She is also the type who can raise that, and that's the reason why 64(1) is constructed the way it's constructed. So it's two ways. Now, look at 2. If upon investigation of the complaint, the Commission finds that the termination of the employment is unfair, if they investigated, and that's why I say you must at least complain for 2 times. And if I were to be a worker today, and I've said it on radio to the hearing of workers generally, if you are going to complain today, gadgets are available, better record what you're going to tell the HR. Record it. So when you go to the Commission and the HR, which you can deny, you then show it as evidence that you have actually reported the matter a minimum of 2 times, and that is that. Now, they will order the employer to re-employ the worker either in the work for which the worker was employed before the termination, or in other reasonably suitable work on the same terms and conditions employed by the worker, for which the conditions of enjoyed by the worker before the termination, or order the employer to pay compensation to the worker. These are the remedies that are open to that. Now, if you go back to your 15, that's about, the B is about ill-treatment or sexual harassment by the employer on the death of the worker before the expiration of the period of employment. Now, when they say period of employment here, we are talking about 60, 65, even 55, but women can retire at 55, 60, 65, or 70 years by people in Supreme Court and other privileged positions. Now, so everybody to start with is you are working, but your contract can be terminated the day you die. That's just about it. Then D, by the employer if the worker is found on medical examination to be unfit for employment. So you can become sick either by way of workplace or by way of normalcy, and yet it becomes aggravated. You cannot work again. For you to stay alive a while, there can be medical something, and if the doctors found you to be unfit for work, they will recommend that, then you can be terminated. Now, many institutions are involved in this particular one, such as SNIT, and today fund managers, because they are going to be paying you up to about the time you die, even after, before it's gone, like on medical grounds in particular. So they have to involve SNIT and the fund managers to know that you are coming home on grounds of medical retirement. But then they have to pay you even though you were just